Good morning, students. Topic today is changing subject in the formula and substitution method. So this is very important topic for students of grade 9, 10, O levels and metric stream as well. So as given in the objective, we will do the work for changing subject in the formula. Whenever a formula is given to you, how to change the subject, what is the meaning of subject there, and second thing is substitution method. So basically in today's lesson we will be covering two objectives, substitution method as well and changing subject in the formula. Let's move forward. So here are the objectives of this lesson: to change the subject of the formula, and second objective is use substitution method to calculate values of unknown variables. I will guide you this first concept, that is changing subject of the formula, using two examples here. The first example that is being shown to you, this one, make x subject of the formula. So this is the question. Sometime it could be given to you that make x subject of the formula. What does it mean? It means that you will be given with the formula, and this is the formula, that is y is equal to 2 plus x. This is given to you and you are being asked to make x subject of the formula. What does it mean? If you see this formula y is equal to 2 plus x, it means here y is the subject of the formula. It means whatever is there in this equation or formula, that is on the right hand side of the equation, and only single y is written on the left hand side. So whenever any variable is being written on the left hand side separately, this is the subject of the formula. Like y is equal to 2 plus x. Whatever is on the right hand side, that is equal to y here. But within this formula or equation, we are being asked to make x subject of the formula. What does it mean? That we are to take this x on the left hand side, and whatever is there on the left hand side, that is to be taken on the right hand side. It means the place of y will be changed with x. Now how we will be changing? We'll be using integer rules here, that or equation rules, that while taking any number or any variable to the left hand side, how their signs get changed, or if you are taking something from left hand side to right hand side, how the signs get changed. So the thing is that basically the signs get changed by the opposite sign. If a positive 2 is there, we are to take it to the other side, it will become a negative 2. If something from left hand side is to be taken on the right hand side, let's suppose y is to be taken to the right hand side, here it is a positive y, on the other hand side it will become a negative y. So in this question we are basically to isolate x here. So the concept of making any variable subject of the formula mean that we are to isolate x here. So if you see, x is there with the positive sign. So this could be done in different ways, but here the way it is being shown, take positive x or keep it on the right hand side, and whatever is written along with it, take it to the other hand side. And here you can see the sign for 2 is a positive sign. When there is no sign, there is a positive sign, and when you will take this positive 2 to the left hand side, it will become negative 2. So in this example, y is on the left hand side, we are taking 2 to the left hand side, and it will become y minus 2 is equal to x. Now here you can see x is isolated. Now there is nothing being added or subtracted within x. Now x is the subject of the formula, and x is equal to y minus 2. When two sides are equal, they could be written in the other way as well. X could be written on left hand side, and whatever it is equal to, it could be written on the right hand side. It doesn't affect the equality. So if you write it this way or this way, both ways are correct. We have isolated the x, and whatever was there along with x, that is being taken to the other side. So I hope this concept is understood by you people, that what is the meaning of changing subject of the formula. In this example, initially y was subject of formula, and we have where we have ended it, now x is the subject of the formula. Then example 2, let's do this one. Make a subject of the formula. So as I have described you or explained you in the first example, now making a subject of the formula mean that we are to isolate a here. So rules to isolate a, they could vary. Like it's not necessary that you are always to take the things on the right hand side or on the left hand side, but different ways or different rule gives you the same result. The main objective is to isolate a, and a must be having a positive sign. Now if you see this equation or formula, b plus 2c, that is equal to 7 minus a. If you see this example, in this one no single alphabet is being given with the subject as a subject. So we are to make a the subject of the formula. So what does it basically mean? That we are to isolate a. To isolate a, now you also think of it, is it appropriate to take minus a to the left hand side? The sign rules, you must know that while taking any number or variable to the other side, its sign get changed. So if you will take minus a to the other hand side, left hand side, it will become a positive a, and if you keep this negative a on this side, it will be having a negative sign. So one thing to be kept in mind, that sign for the subject need to be positive. So it's better if you take this negative a to the left hand side. So doing it mentally, if you take minus a to the left hand side, it will become a positive a. So here you can see it is with the positive sign. Now on this right hand side, a plus 7 was there, so this is repeated here, and you can see a negative b and a negative 2c here. From where they have come? If you see b in the first formula that was given here, it was a positive b, a positive 2c. How it has been changed into a negative b and a negative 2c, and they are written with 7. So what we have done, that we will take b to the right hand side. B will be taken to the right hand side, its sign will be changed. Positive 2c will be taken on the right hand side, and its sign has been changed. So why they have been changed? As I told you earlier, that while working with an equation, whenever any number is being taken on the other hand side, its sign get changed, and our intention was to keep sign for the subject positive. So that is why a will be taken to the left hand side, and all these terms will be taken to the right hand side. That's it. Then changing subject of the formula, there are a few more examples here. Here you can see make x subject of the formula. So this is the formula given, y is equal to 9 by 2x. So there could be a formula in which fraction is being involved, and what we are supposed to do, we are to make x the subject of formula. So whenever a fraction is given, what you will supposed to do, there are different rules for this type of formula. You are to do the cross multiplication. We are to isolate x, and as you know that x is written in the denominator. So to write it in without fraction, we are to cross multiply. Y will be multiplied with 2x, and 9 will be multiplied with 1, which is there, even it's not shown, but y could be written as y by 1. 9 ones are 9, and 2x multiplied by y is 2xy. So this is being done, cross multiplication is being done, and after converting it into this form, as we were to make x of the x subject of the formula, so keep x here, and the remaining elements need to be taken to the other side. Here you can see 2 and y are being multiplied with x. As you see, there is no sign in between. It means it's a product. So 2 and y, they are being multiplied here. While taking them to the other hand side, they will be divided on the other side. These rules are called inverse operations. Something added taken to the other side will be subtracted. Something subtracted taken to the other side, it will be added. The opposite operation will be done. Something multiplied on one side, if it is to be taken to the other side, it will be divided there. And if something is being divided on one side and we are to take it to the other side, it will be multiplied there. So here 2 and y will be divided with 9 here. So x will become 9 divided by 2y. So this is how you will isolate x here, and this is done. Another example, make h subject of the formula. Now here the formula given is capital A is equal to half into BH. We are supposed to isolate h here, keeping it here. As you know that again a fraction is being involved. So as I told you in the previous example, we are to do cross multiplication. 2 will be multiplied with a and 1 BH will be multiplied with 1. If you see the position of the cursor, I am making a cross here. Multiply a and 2 this way and 1 BH with 1 this way. So you will get 2a is equal to BH, and here only h is to be separated. So b will be taken on the other side. And as I told you earlier, the inverse operation, b and h are being multiplied. It's a product. Opposite of multiplication is division. So we are to divide b on the left hand side. So you will get 2a divided by b, that is equal to h, and your answer is this one. Write it this way or this way. If equation is there, so you can interchange both the sides. H could be written on left hand side and the answer could be written on right hand side. So these examples are also done. So the first target, I hope that has been achieved. We have done enough work for changing subject of the formula. Inverse operations are being involved here. Now I am moving towards substitution method. Substitution, as within the term we are to substitute any value in any formula and then to get the answer. Here I am showing you solved questions. Why? The reason behind it is that like working on computer in this way, typing and putting equations, and this takes a lot of time. So that is why, just to consume the time, these solved question I am showing you. So this is the question given to you. Y is equal to 3 by 5x plus 26. This is an equation given. Now they are asking you find the value of y when x is equal to 12. So while working with substitution, one variable will be unknown, that is y, and value for the other variable will be given. Here x is equal to 12. So what the substitution mean, whatever value is given, that is to be substituted in replacement of the given variable. As x was equal to 12, so instead of x we will replace it with 12. Rest all terms will be written the same way. As you can see, x has been replaced with the value 12. Now the simple arithmetic is there. 12 3s are 36 and is being divided with 5 plus 26. Now how to add a fraction with a whole number? Let's make both of them fractions with the same denominator. You have been doing this work in junior levels as well. So how to make the denominator same? By doing this way, multiplying 5 with the numerator and with the denominator as well. Now in this step you can see denominators have been made same. 5 26 times 130. So when denominators are same, you can add the fractions together. 36 plus 130 by 5, it is 166 divided with 5. And when you will convert it, as it's an improper fraction, so you need to convert it into mixed number, you will get 33 whole 1 by 5 as an answer. So this is how we have substituted the value and we have calculated value of y. This y is 33.2, or you can say 33 whole 1 by 5. Let's do one more example. For substitution method, find value of s, the letter s, where s is equal to 4 pi r square and pi is equal to 22 by 7. Pi is a constant and the value is well known to you people. It is 3.142 or 22 by 7. So and r is also given, that is 10 whole 1 by 2. We are to find value of s after substituting value of pi and r into it. So this was the formula. S is equal to 4 pi r square. 4 is same. Instead of pi we have substituted its value, that is 22 by 7, and in replacement of r we have substituted the value 10 whole 1 by 2. After doing simple arithmetic, 21 by 2 square, find out its square, multiply this fraction with itself, you will get 441 by 4. After doing simple calculations, and the answer is 1386, 1386. So that is how after substituting we have got value for s. Very simple and easy. One more thing, now this one is little complicated question. This is how substitution and making subject of the formula, they are involved within the same example. This is such an example. Now what is this one? If s is equal to 4 pi r square, find value of r. So r is unknown here, this is to be calculated, where pi is this and s is also given, that is 616. So this is basically the question. See the position of the cursor. S is equal to 4 pi r square. So what we are supposed to do, we are to first make r subject of the formula. So here you can see the first objective has been involved here. As you know, initially in this formula or question, s is the subject of the formula, but you will first make r subject of the formula. What does it mean? What thing comes in your mind? You are supposed to isolate r first. Once done, then you will substitute the values of pi and s, and then you will get the value of r. So it's very simple what you are supposed to do. This was given, s is equal to 4 pi r square. Keep r square here, and whatever is written along with it, take it to the other side. If you see, 4 pi is multiplied with r square, taking to the left hand side, it will be divided as per inverse operation. So s by 4 pi is equal to r square. Fine. I am repeating it, that 4 pi was being multiplied with r square. Taking 4 and pi to the other hand side, the inverse operation is division. So s divided by 4 pi is there. Now still it's not yet isolated, because it's the value of r square, but we are supposed to calculate value of r. So we are to basically remove this square here. Removing this square, what does it mean? That we need to take square root on both sides. I hope the method of taking square root is familiar to you. Square root mean taking power 1 by 2. If you will take power 1 by 2 on this side and on this side, this square will be removed. So we will get r, single r here, and here you can see this is the symbol for square root of s by, or division, 4 pi. After this one, you can see r is now the subject of the formula, and after making this subject, you are to substitute the values. S value was given, that is 616. Let's substitute it. 4 was already a coefficient, and pi, after dividing 22 by 7, we get 3.142. After simple arithmetics, we get a 49, and while taking square root of 49, it gives us 7. 7 sevens are 49. So this is the value of r. That is how these both objectives are being involved within the same example, and I hope this thing is clear to you. The formula was given to us, but we were to change subject first to r. After making it a subject, So after making r subject of the formula and substituting value of pi and s, we will get the value of r. That's it. Doing the wrap up, we did the work of changing subject of the formula, and then we discussed using substitute